Hey everybody, welcome back. Super glad you're here. It's a Tuesday evening for me. You'll be hearing these on Wednesday. So middle of the week for you guys. Let's check out some new stuff. We've been checking out a few new things and new songs for the channel. Maybe not to you, but they are to me. And we're going to check out another new band to me. This band is Simon Says, and this is a 2008 release, and it's a song from their Tardigrade album. And the song we're going to play from, I think these guys are Swedish, and the song we're going to play is Suddenly the Rain. So I'm excited for that. This is a bit of an epic, it looks like, because it's 14 minutes and 48 seconds. So that's going to be good. I hope it's good. I hope it's a good 14 minutes and 40 seconds. I have a feeling it is. I this is the third new song I've played in this session for you guys on a Wednesday. And I played the first two because I wasn't really, super confident in it, but they were shorter songs. So, I'm thinking about you guys, I'm not just thinking about myself. I'm thinking about all of us. I don't want to play a 15-minute song that sucks because I have no idea if it's going to. And the first two, they were recommendations, with some, a little bit of caveat to it. Like I said, they were kind of spoon feeding me for something different and something new. And I'm totally cool with that. And this is one of those, but it's a long one. And so let's get into it and find out what Simon says. Simon says, play the song. Big sound. It does sound good. Oh, great voice.
100 years you hide, and then you have to join the ride. Wake to the dream of a new world machine, flashing on the screen. Feed energy to the machine, providing us with light to keep outside the night. The two hearts sing their praises to our might. Then suddenly the rain will wash away the stain that is burning my hand.
David Bowie voice.
Build a world without death or disease. Doing as we please, this lifelong logic leads to peace. It's your birth, but you get your money's worth when the sun goes hard and cracks the then suddenly the rain will come to soothe the pain suffocating my mind. Yeah, the
that it? Okay, yeah. Whew, stopped it. So I like that a lot. That's that's a cool progressive rock song, uh, and there's a lot of elements that I like to that. First and foremost, I like the drums because I wasn't super happy with the drums in the motorcycle. But you know what? See now, if you compare them, you know the drums were like they were really crisp. You know they had a nice pop in that snare, and the toms you can really hear, and it adds to it just adds to the musicality. You know the drummer is part of it. You know he's just not like a drum box back there just going you know he's actually part of the musicality to me in that kind of drumming. It was excellent drumming as well, not only production wise, and not only did they get a good sound. I always say, you got a good studio and a good engineer if you have good drums. If you got good drums, you're off to a good start. You know, it's so important, so important. And of course, that bass player was just off the charts. He was great, and he played really well with the drummer, and he very melodic lines and very and then when he's like bump bump, I love those parts. You know, he's just like it's just like, and then I think I was hearing also some bass pedals too, which is cool. You know, I love that. I just love that. Whoa, real deep. But I wanted to talk about the singer. That really like that singer. What a unique voice. That's what's cool, is that when someone all of a sudden, starts singing and they have a voice that is somewhat unique, and it's not like, I just liked his register was a little more deeper, but he could hit some high notes, and I couldn't tell if there was two singers or if he was doubling his voice a lot. I think he was doubling his voice a lot, where he recorded the vocal twice over himself as for effect. Very common studio technique, but it was good. I liked it a lot. His vocal was interesting. I even compared it at one point to David Bowie. I thought, well, he's kind of doing a Bowie thing. He was down low and then he hit some highs. It was cool. Um, the great transitions, super good transitions in this song, and really during the long instrumentals, I love that. Kept your attention, because not only with the transitions during the instrumentals, because during the vocal part, the vocals are kind of keeping your attention a little bit, besides what's going on. But once those vocals go away, what you're left with is the instrumentation telling the story. And so very cool transitions, and also chord structures too. Not only chord structures, but also chord patterns, where when they would change chords to a unique chord that you kind of don't expect. So I always like that too. But beyond that part of the instrumental, I really dig when there's a great keyboard solo and a great guitar solo, which we got multiple times. So even greater. Love that. It's just so good. The person that suggested this song to me said it's probably like a little bit of elements of Yes and Genesis. And I definitely could hear Yes very, very, very well in that, in some parts. And then other parts I could hear Genesis as well, more in the instrumental part, kind of later on. I kind of didn't catch it until a little bit later. But even vocally, a little Peter Gabriel-ish, not really, but I'm just saying. Very unique though. Great song. Was totally a unique song and a unique band, to their own. But that style of music is really, like, I like it a lot in the early Genesis, and not so much Yes. I'm kind of getting into Yes more nowadays than I was back, all these decades, kind of didn't really care to delve into them, but I'm a huge Genesis fan. So let's see. Um, that's a lot. All those elements just come together, from uh, all that, and including the production and the engineering and putting that together. It turns out to be a great song. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. It was 10 out of 10 for me. Perfect. It was a perfect prog song, really, in my opinion. Perfect. So I definitely want to hear more from these guys. Let's see, not those guys. Simon Says, yeah. So from their Tardigrade album, that was 2008, and we did Suddenly Rain. Yeah, so it's an hour and 14-minute album, so lots to listen to. I guess they're not making music anymore, and it looks like they have four albums. So 2002, 2008, 10, and 11, and we listened to their second album. So super cool. Really liked it. Well, let me know what you think, though. Did you enjoy that kind of prog rock? As not as metal. Wasn't really prog metal. Just more prog rock, which I really like. I'm kind of getting more into the prog metal and sort of the prog symphonic metal more in the last couple months. But this type of prog is kind of what I'm used to over the years. So it's really good. I enjoyed that song very much. There's so let me know what you think in the comments, if you like that song or not. I'm going to try to kind of promote it a little bit going forward with some more of today's videos to see if I can't get some of the, because I'm going to play some bands and some songs that are getting some pretty good views, so I can kind of like tell all those higher numbers of people to come back, and check this one out. So hopefully they will, and we can get some new blood over here to Simon Says. If I say Simon Says, they kind of have permission to come over and do it, right? Because isn't that the way the game works? If I don't say Simon Says, then they can't do it. So I'll make sure I say that. Stupid. Oh, Todd, you think you're so funny. All right, super cool. Like Simon Says, though, I'm going to check out some more of their music, and I want to definitely get into that 2011. You know how I am with like the latest thing they've done. I like to check out the last or the latest albums too and see what they got going there. All right, well, that was a long song, and this is turning out to be a long video, so make sure you guys subscribe. I always say it at the end. I should say it in the beginning. More people are still watching because the analytics show that it just drops off as soon as I start talking. You want me to react to it, but you don't stick around for the reaction. I get it. It's about the music, anyways, to me. So make sure you click that notification bell too, because without it, hardly makes any point of subscribing, because you won't get any notifications. You have to count on YouTube to figure it out for you and their algorithms, and that's just too much work for them. Okay, thank you guys so much. We will see you down in the comments, and stay tuned for many more songs to come today. It's going to be an awesome Wednesday for you guys, and hope you guys enjoy the channel the rest of the day. Keep looking, keep clicking around the channel. There's lots of good music all in that channel, in this channel here. People are giving me some really great songs, so make sure you don't just click on your favorites, but explore a little bit and open your musical palette somewhat, and learn some new stuff. That's what I'm doing. I'm having a good time with it. All right, thanks so much. Bye bye.